So this might be the cleanest and clearest and best that I've ever heard her sing. It's amazing. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be listening to Morissette Amon perform Against All Odds by Mariah Carey on the Wish 107.5 bus. Performing bus. I have to admit, I'm a huge Morissette fan, but I haven't listened to a lot of Mariah Carey other than All I Want for Christmas Is You. So I don't actually know this song at all. So I can't really speak to the piece itself. So we'll just talk about Morissette's voice and what she does. I'm expecting a lot of great things. I've done quite a few Morissette videos now, so I feel like I have a good grasp on what she's like as a performer, what I can expect from her musically and vocally, and I know it's going to be good. So let's dive right in. If you want your recommendations bumped up to the top of the list, check out Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon, both of which are linked in the video description. Here we go.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you, you're the only one who really knew me at all.
Wish 107.5.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we share the laughter and the pain, and even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you're coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face.
Okay. So I know enough about Mariah Carey's voice to know kind of what the style's like, obviously. And I love this from Morissette. It's starting kind of low and sexy and riffy, and I love that. I can understand every single word. I don't even really need the captions on, although they automatically come on. Yeah, just so clear in her singing and so beautiful. So I expect, and as we move into, the second half of this piece, we're probably going to get some big high notes. Also really cool to have some musicians on the bus with her. That doesn't always happen. It just creates a more of a live atmosphere, and I like it. Let's keep going.
I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why you're the only one who really knew me at all.
Ooh, yeah.
So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space. But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here. And it's gonna turn to me as I get lost. That's the chance I got, it's all.
Yes. Wow.
So take a look at me now.
Beautiful. Yeah, she's like Whew, take a little breather at the end. Fantastic. So I'd say this performance over all the others had the most amount of riffing and a lot of really agile notes in there. And it was great to hear that from her voice. It wasn't just, letting her rip up in the stratosphere, belting really high the whole time. There was a lot of really low notes in there. And it was nice to hear the clarity in that, the agility that she has in the voice. There were a couple of those Morissette squeaks that I absolutely love, and a few high notes as well. But it was kind of actually nice that wasn't the main focus. There was a section in there where it got really big, but I was really enjoying just the lower parts of her voice too, which is a sign of a really good singer. I've probably talked about this with her already, but what I want in a voice, what I want in a singer is consistency throughout the voice. So if they have a really killer high range, but the low range is kind of crappy, then that limits what they can do. And that limits the songs that they can sing because it's just not consistently good, right? Morissette will never have that problem ever. And I'd be interested to know in terms of her own training, because I feel like I've seen a lot of comments that she's self-taught. I mean, I've done a couple of her videos that are just from her YouTube channel, like those covers that she did during the pandemic. So I'm assuming she's mostly self-taught, just based on some of the comments and everything that I've heard. But I'd be interested to know what her vocal journey has been. If she's always kind of had those really great high notes and then she had to work on the lower, or if she's just such a natural that it's always felt really comfortable for her in all parts of her range at all times. So she's just had to work on tweaking it a little bit and refining it and polishing the voice a little bit more. I'd also love to know where that Morissette squeak came from. If she just started doing it and people really liked it and that's kind of her signature, or what. I'd be interested to know that. Let's go back because I want to take a look at a couple more details, listen to some things again, and just point out what's really going on here. Got a breathy start.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. You're the only one who really knew me at all.
Yeah.
Wish 107.
Wish 107. Wish 1075. But you hear how low that is? Also, look at this. She's singing this. People are driving by. This guy's like, what's going on over here? He's probably a big Morissette fan too. So yeah, do you feel how low that is? It's really down there, but it's still got that clarity that we want. If I sing really low and then it gets really muddy and too heavy, then you're not going to understand me. And I understand every word she sings.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we share the laughter and the pain and even share the tears.
Gorgeous.
You're the only one who really knew me at all.
Absolutely gorgeous. So I comment on, and I don't mean this to be comment on her looks again. I've said this in like 4 videos, but I always like to comment on her face. Such a beautiful face, and a beautiful face for singing as well. She keeps it so relaxed. I love that about her, but she's got such beautiful teeth and she shows them, right? So what's that going to do? That showing the front teeth and the bottom teeth, that's going to give us some more brightness in the sound, and that's going to give us more clarity. So she's actually using that, believe it or not, in the lower parts of her voice. See if I can find a screenshot, or maybe we'll just listen. Even this. Okay, so I don't know what word exactly she's singing, probably in an E vowel maybe, but she's showing the front and bottom teeth. So the bottom lip is kind of curving downward a little bit, and that's just going to give us brightness and clarity. It's really cool.
And the pain and even share the tears.
Yeah.
You're the only one who really knew me at all.
So it's like low effort singing in the low parts of her voice, because she knows I don't need to do too much to make it sound good right now. I can just sort of let it be speech-like, and I'll let my natural musicality come through. It's going to sound great. That's all I have to worry about.
So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you're coming back to me.
that's low. That's very low. And especially because I know her voice, I know how high she can go. It just shows she's got a really, really big range. So do you ever wonder why, let me see if I can find a screenshot here, why singers, you can see the hand out here, you can see the hand in this screenshot too. She's just putting the hands up. You ever wonder why we use our hands so much? There's so many reasons. I'm going to pinpoint, I think, 2 reasons why Morissette's doing this. Generally what singers do, we use our hands a lot for, I don't know, sometimes it's just a weird habit. Sometimes it's actually practical. Sometimes it's for expression, right? Maybe if we're singing something, we're kind of pleading, or maybe we're singing about something in our heart, so we put our hands on our heart or whatever. We sometimes do that, but sometimes we do it to move or get the legato going a little bit. So if I'm singing and I want to sing really smoothly, I'm going to use the hand like that just to physicalize that consistent motion, right? It's hard when we're singing. I'm like, hey, I want to sing soft, I want to sing smoothly, but I can't, there's nothing physical that I can see. It just helps us to kind of do that, right? So that's probably reason number 2 why Morissette's using the hands. I'm gonna say a mixture of, it's probably for expression purposes, or she's telling the story, but it's also maybe just to make sure that her voice stays connected to the rest of her body. Now, the number 1 reason I think she's probably doing it is because there's so much agility in this piece, right? She's doing a lot of riffs. They're not super fast, but she's doing a lot of notes in a short amount of time. So she's using the hands just to kind of, I don't know, it's like a thing just to keep our voices agile. Like sometimes if I'm like, da 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 dum, I might do something with my hands like that. Or she's putting them up like this and just moving them side to side. So she can, again, physicalize that agility in the voice, right? So if she's doing a song or another song that has a lot of riffing in it, you might notice her doing that. Other reason she could be doing it is just because of the style of the music. It's a little more soulful. So she might want the hands again for expression reasons. I don't fully know, but that would be my prediction. Sometimes when I'm singing songs with riffs, or in like Baroque and classical music, it's called coloratura, where we sing a lot of notes really, really fast. I might have my hand just to help me with that agility.
I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you. So many reasons why you're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space. There's nothing else here to remind me, just the memory of the face. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space. But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here. And it's gonna back to me as I get lost. That's the chance I got, it's all.
So this might be the cleanest and clearest and best that I've ever heard her sing. It's amazing. And she's doing it with such ease that it makes me think that she's superhuman. Because she's, again, I say this every video that she does, she's just sitting down chilling. And she's just blowing our faces off with beautiful sound. And she just does it so nonchalantly. I think that's her superpower, singing nonchalantly. It's just super chill. We're in a moving vehicle in the middle of downtown somewhere. And she's just absolutely killing it, right? And even on this, like the mouth is open, she's singing something really high and really intense, but still there's a relaxation in the face that you just have to admire. It's incredible. Yeah. So here we've got the clenched fist, right? She's getting a little bit of power from that too. Yeah. So it's just all these things. There's subtle little isms that she does or that she has, but they help her give her that edge. And most of the time it's mental, but that's what you need when you're singing difficult music. Yeah, she makes it look really easy, of course, but it's not easy. It's very, very difficult to pull this off. It's not difficult to sing anything. You can sing anything you want, but to sing it well is very difficult. To sing it really well is extremely difficult.
To wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll soon be standing here, and it's gonna back to me as I get so lost. That's the chance I got, it's all.
Ugh, the breath control there is incredible. Singing super, super long phrases. It's incredible. As I've said a couple times in her videos as well, she keeps the tongue nice and relaxed. It doesn't get in her way. It's just like a rug plopped on the floor when you move into your house, and that's it. She's using it a little bit to form some consonants, but really and truly, she's keeping it relaxed. It's not part of it at all. She's getting a little more, I've noticed this more so in this video than other videos, more of a wider square mouth, more like that, rather than vertical. So that seems to be working for her today, right? We're all different singers. For me, that would cause too much tension for me personally. And I would want more of a vertical space, more north-south. She's going more of an east-west kind of thing. And that's working beautifully. If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it, right?
So take a look at me now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she takes a nice breath, because that's a lot of singing. So I just really like, I mean, she's so cute, right? She's so talented, and she worked really hard, and her music just exudes joy and a love of music. And I think that could be the real deciding factor, other than, you know, she's got a really killer singing voice, but that could be the deciding factor why we're just obsessed with Morissette, is because she just has so much joy and love when she sings. And I think if we look through history and we look through the greatest performers and the people who have just the best fan bases and just the most loyal fans, it's those singers that just really give off this love and joy of music and performing and sharing stories, because that's really at the heart of it, you know? And if she were doing concerts, I'm sure they would be super fun, and she'd probably do a ton of fan interactions, and it would be fantastic, right? If she can sing this well sitting down on a moving bus, can you imagine what she can do on a stage? More Morissette on the way. Leave your recommendations down below, and from Buy Me a Coffee, because that'll get it bumped up. And with that, we're going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. Check out some of the videos that are popping up on your screen right now. Don't forget to check out Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.